of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fields. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Fields on first down. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Chicago! Derrick Henry, 54 yards. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Throwing, Jones. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw again. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left sideline. It's complete. Yeah, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Peterson. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or They had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Fields. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On the counter, it's Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Chicago. So a good start to the campaign.
I don't like that nigga at all.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now the point after try for Santos. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception. giving up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And the deficit will hold pat at 13. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 2nd down, here's Henry. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. To about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Henry on 1st down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 3rd down, Henry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones looking for Campbell downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he is going to have the Giants' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Slot man moves right. They'll look to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Here's a screen to Powell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Peterson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. They try again with Peterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. He's got him in. Complete. And finally taken out of bounds all the way out near midfield. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A handoff running left, Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Down inside the 10, and he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Fields. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Buying time to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
These niggas just don't want me to have nothing.
50%.
He drug his souls and they say nah.
Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before
everybody is just hella slow. I hate season openers. It's some bullshit.
Jones on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Peterson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in
I'm
a tie
starving.
game late.
Fuck.
Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Touchdown!
Now you let me score. Could have let me score it in the second quarter.
And the Giants are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Oh my God, bro.
Jones throwing for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
The fact that Buddy set on that comeback route was crazy. I thought I beat him, but this nigga say, fuck that, you ain't gonna get me twice.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Back to throw. Fields. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll run it again with Henry.
There's no way that big-ass nigga is slipping through tackles like that.
As they get him down well short of the line to gain. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass. But that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. And they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he barely gets it out of the end zone to the 1. What a disaster. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory.
Oh, I'm starving.
The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones now to throw from his end zone.
Man, come on, bro. I understand I'm down and he got goddamn momentum, but come on, fix your shit.
2nd and short. I think they thought
come on.
Off a little bit more than it was. Nice job.
He completely stopped moving.
Forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw from his end zone. Jones throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well,
completely stopped moving. Just stood there and watched the ball go past his fucking head.
Trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete.
It's late. Pissing me off more and more each and every fucking day.
About picking up the 1st down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 40, past the 20, touchdown, Giants. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7, and that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And watch this motherfucker do a one-play goddamn touchdown. I already know it.
This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go in the coast.
Who the fuck is Mills? And why is he in?
And battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Who the fuck is Mills?
3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Fields. And he rifles one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. To throw is Fields. This will go to Henry out wide. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Oh, you gonna draw down clock. Chill out.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone, and that's intercepted.
Who the fuck is that?
Take possession of the football. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in there.
That's not even a real person. Who the fuck is Huddle LD? Huddle LDK or whatever the fuck. Hudluck.
For them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
These created ass players, bro. I can't deal with this shit.
About the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
You read that, but I ain't never seen him ever.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That shit wild.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think.
I made the read too late anyway. As soon as I reacted, you moved. I was like, fuck.
This one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well.
And he's across
That
for the
nigga too damn big. I'm gonna shoot his ass with a 12 gauge.
should just about seal it.
Only way you can stop him, you gotta punch that nigga in the mouth.
Touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even.
I had it.
Great series there offensively.
Or you let me have it just to do that. That damn master manipulator.
Now, after the touchdown, here's
You get
Santos
notified
to
every
kick
time.
this
Man,
one
shut your
away.
bitch ass up.
And this will not
I
be
got
returned.
another
It's a
game that's
touchback,
supposed to be
and they'll
playing.
begin at the 25.
Titans. Colts. Man, the score would have been even if when I threw that slant and you picked it off in the first quarter. I like that's just some bullshit.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for
who the fuck is that 68?
In this sequence here,
get the fuck off my team.
Run the ball if you so choose. But
my center.
Just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. And now, look at the clock. Only 7 seconds remain. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jones. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this game is now officially over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Chicago, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week for a date.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge.
And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, he's got Biletnikoff. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up for the 1st and goal.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Allen Lazard, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the 2nd quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're only down 3 points. You have possession on your own 45-yard line, and it's 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From Biletnikoff. 30 yards. Well done. You've defeated this Ultimate Challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're ahead by just a field goal. You've got possession at midfield as we get set here 1st and 10.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 26. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On play action, it's Brady. Got a man, that's Lazard. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to... And the... for a 1st down and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're trailing by 4. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Brady. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Brady's throw there complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Alan Lazard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. You know, the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So now Fields and the Bears down 13-10, 2:13 remaining. They're out of timeouts. Now they will have the 2-minute warning. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hand.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Alan Lazard, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
Now Evans hit, and the ball pops free. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from the 20. And the Lions are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And a catch right side by Evans. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Brady going to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, partner, you look at a play call like that, and you have to think to yourself, that's got to be one to pad the stats a little bit, huh?
He has had a great game throwing the football, and I think you're right. Maybe getting a little greedy again down near the end zone. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. On the move past the 40. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this one developing as he's maybe getting back into the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
This challenge begins in the 2nd quarter with 3 minutes to go. You lead by a touchdown. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. As we get set here on 1st down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Once again, they run with Mixon. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Here we go. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Burrow. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're leading in this one. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. And it's 1st and 10. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, The Coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.